Hello, Tammy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, Solo Butterfly. I like the name, Solo Butterfly. Hello. Greetings. Hello, Sassafras. We got the Wheel of Fortune that just fell out in my lap. Okay. Wheel of Fortune just fell out in my lap. Okay. So, something landing in your lap out of nowhere. Something just showing up out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Okay. Somewhere. From the ethers. Okay. From the ethers. Okay. Raining manna. Raining manna. Raining manna. Something just landing in your lap. Not sure what that means, sassafras, okay? Oh, you said hopeful. I'm sorry, I read that as something else. Sorry. Sorry, sassafras. Okay. So take your time, okay? Take your time reading something. Take your time looking over something, okay? Whatever this Wheel of Fortune that just landed in my lap, okay? Take your time, okay? Read it over, okay? Listen carefully. Someone sends you an email, read it 3 times, okay? Read it 3 times, okay, before you respond, okay? Uh, it is, let me check the temperature. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. We're going to get into another psychic investigation energy here in a moment. Let me check the temperature. What is the current temperature in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam? Okay. Okay. It is 32 degrees Celsius. 32 degrees Celsius. I believe that's like 93 degrees. What is 32 degrees Celsius? Oh, 89.6. 89.6 degrees. Okay, currently in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. 89, 89.6 degrees at 10:03, 10:03, 10:03, November 3rd, March 11th, January 13th, January 31st, at 11:03 in the morning on Friday. It is 89.6 degrees. Okay, so someone could be born in 1989, 96. Okay, 89. Confirmation on 89 in this energy. 1989. Okay, and again, landing in my lap, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so again, energy about something landing in your lap. Okay, one day, one day, something just landing in your lap. All of that depends on your journey, your timeline, where you are, if you're cleansing your energy, how you're cleansing your energy, if you're maintaining your high level of, Divine just said celibacy. So your high level of celibacy spiritually and physically, okay? Your high level of celibacy will determine if this lands in your lap, okay? Your high level of celibacy will determine. Also, I'm getting Queen of Wands energy, Queen of Wands energy, Queen of Wands energy, okay, with this as well. So, as I like to say, it's up to you, okay? It's up to you. The yay or the nay is up to you. The yay or the nay. Shanae, okay? Shanae, nay, okay? Martin, okay? Shanae, nay, okay? Someone could talk like that. Someone could talk like that, right? Shanae. What a clown. What a clown. Shanae energy. Shanae. Someone who just moves their neck all around when they talk. Someone who's an exaggerator, you know, someone who's just over the top. Shanae, okay? Shanae. Don't get dropped. Wow. All right. Yeah, thanks, Taylor. That's why I kick your ass out of my channel. So if I look like a criminal, stop watching me, dumbass. Okay? If I look like a criminal, Taylor, stop watching me, dumbass. Okay? I look like a criminal. What does a criminal look like? Okay? Did Ted Bundy look like a criminal? Did Ted Bundy look like a criminal? Okay? Get the fuck out of here. Dumbass people. Okay? Dumbass people. So, Martin, okay? Martin Sheen, Martin Lawrence, Larry, Martin. Also today, I am doing a detox, okay? I am doing a detox. This may resonate or be confirmation for you, okay? I am doing a detox. We have been dealing with government blocks of this channel or YouTube employee blocks of this channel, okay? So at one point they shut the channel down, okay, and prevented me from going live in the last 24, 36 hours, okay? We've been dealing with blockings on this channel, okay? So, yeah, okay? Again, thank you so much for all of you, okay, for tuning in, okay? So the dates that have been standing out to me today, March 3rd, or I said March 3rd, I didn't mean to say March 3rd, okay, March 3rd, 3-3, March 3rd, okay, March 3rd, okay, but Pisces energy, March 7th, March 6th, all of that, March 7th, March 6th, especially March 7th, March 6th, okay, could be something about March 9th, okay, so something about March 6th through the 9th, March 6th through the 9th. And again, we've been dealing with some blockages on this channel, so I am paying attention to how many people are in the room, okay? And so it's rare for there to be less than 30 people in this room through a chat. That's extremely rare. So that number stays around 10, 9. You know, I know that there's some karmic activity going on, okay, with this channel. And return to sender, divine source, okay? I am obedient to you, Most High, Erevat, and so I expect protection, okay? Erevat, I am obedient to you, okay? Ancestors, I honor you. So I expect protection on this channel. Most High, I am obedient, so I expect protection on this channel. Thank you so much again, everyone, for tuning in. My name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel, light worker, and Gaia beacon here for the 10th and final time. I am a descendant of Yeshua, Issa, the ascended master. Their name is not Jesus, okay? And I correct anyone who uses that name in the chat. Anyone who says, thank you, Jesus, okay? I correct them, okay? Because Jesus, they were not Latin, they were not Spanish, they were not from Spain. So anyone who says that, I correct them. Okay? let's go ahead and see what it's about. I am looking at the Ace of Cups, okay, but we're going to go ahead and shuffle that. And yeah, if it comes out, it comes out. In the last live, we did a Q&A, okay? In the last live, we did a Q&A, okay? And we didn't pull any energy. I just opened my energy for you to ask questions, okay? So yeah, if someone comes into this chat, someone specifically, okay? Yeah, I will speak to them directly. They are a high vibrational being, okay? But if they show up, I will speak to them directly in regards to that last live, okay? But it was a Q&A. Divine didn't want me to pull any energy. Divine just said, answer questions, okay? So that's what we did. Again, I am obedient, so I expect protection, okay? I am obedient, so I expect protection. Okay, it's 11:11. I just looked up there again at the clock. It's 11:11. Okay? 11:11. So, Divine Source, Aravat, we invite you in, okay? We invite you in. Thank you, Solo Butterfly, okay? I spoke about celibacy spiritually and physically, okay? That is part of the reason why. Okay? Part of the reason why is because I am celibate, pure, spiritually and physically. That is part of the reason why, if you think my energy is beautiful, part of the reason why is because I am celibate physically and spiritually. So, hands clean, pure heart. Okay, again, not bragging on myself. I just tell the truth. Okay, not bragging on myself. I just tell the truth. I'm not fucking somebody behind the scenes that I'm not telling you about. Okay, no. All right, so again, yeah. All right. Hello, Divine Waters. Hello, Divine Waters. Okay? Yeah. It's my pleasure. Okay? It's my pleasure to be obedient to Divine Source and their guidance. It is my pleasure to be obedient to Divine Source. My pleasure. Okay? Also, I have 3 journals here. Okay? I have 3 journals here. And so with these journals, yeah, it's not. I don't. Okay. And in fact, generally speaking, I prefer to be in the background and allow others to shine. Okay. So Divine Source keeps pushing me, to the light. Get out there. I prefer others to shine. Okay. But Divine keeps pushing me out. So again, I go. Okay. All right. Hello, and thank you so much for tuning in, Cameron. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. So with the journals that are out here, okay, I'm just gonna randomly flip through them. I have 3 journals out here. Okay, 3. Okay, I'm just gonna randomly flip through them, and whatever Divine Source wants me to share from those pages, we'll just share. Okay. So Divine Source, we invite you, obviously. Okay. We invite the ancestors of the listeners that communicate with me in the chat, those who sit in the background, celebrities, agencies, FBI, CIA, DEA, NIA, NASA, okay, NATO allies, secret societies, okay? Anyone, that's where the magic is in obedience. That's where the magic is, okay? If you want to turn your water to wine, get into obedience, okay? If you want to feed 5,000 with 2 fish and or 5,000 with 5 fish and 2 loaves of bread, get into the obedience energy. Get into the following the guidance of your ancestors energy. If you want to see the magic, step into the obedience. Step into the obedience, okay, of your spirit guides, okay? What was I going to say? Oh, so yes, invite the ancestors, okay? Not only of those who communicate, okay, with me in the chat, but high vibrational investigators, judges, attorneys, okay, all around the world. Not everything here pertains to you directly. We deal with 197 countries on this planet. Hello, hello, Carlab, okay? We deal with 197 countries on this planet. In addition to that, we deal with 8.4 billion with a B, 8.4 billion people on this planet. So not everything's gonna resonate for you directly. Again, take what easily fits, okay? Take what easily fits. Your car is for you, okay? Your chariot is for you, okay? You're not meant to drive anybody else's car. You're not meant to be in anybody else's vehicle. Your chariot is your chariot, okay? So stop trying to hijack somebody else's vehicle spiritually, okay? Stop trying to travel on somebody else's train, okay? Train, okay? That could be somebody's energy, okay? Stop trying to ride on somebody else's train, okay? You can't ascend through me, okay? You can't ascend through me, and I can't ascend through you, okay? Ashe, okay? I can't ascend through you. You can't ascend through me. You can't awaken through me, and I can't awaken through you, okay? So let's go ahead and flip the first of the 3 journals here, and let's see what is written on these pages. Looking at the name Glenn and Thompson, Glenn and Thompson, Glenn and Thompson. Something about an opportunity zone, okay? In the 3D, an opportunity. In the 3D, an opportunity zone, okay, is an opportunity for a tax benefit, okay? It's a business opportunity for a tax benefit in the U.S., okay? An opportunity zone, okay? I am a former tax accountant, okay? I was a tax accountant for 13 years, bookkeeper, accounting manager before I opened up my own practice, okay? Opportunity zone, something about an opportunity zone, okay? A spiritual opportunity zone specifically. And again, the names Glenn and Thompson, okay? Okay, we'll open that page there and we'll keep it there for a minute. We'll see what Divine Source shows on there. Again, I don't know where the pages are going to turn to. Divine Source, what is the current energy out here? Ancestors of those listening, what is the current energy? What is the current energy? What is the current energy going on right now? Confirmations for those who will watch this video, those who are tuning in to the live. What is the current energy? Okay, confirmations. Hierophant in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. 7 of Swords in reverse. 5 of Pentacles in the upright. And Page of Wands in the upright. And then we have the 9 of Wands kind of like on the side. You know, like on the side. Okay? Okay? Okay, okay, Solo. Okay. And so 9 of Wands energy, okay? This speaks to a solo journey, a solo traveler. There could be something about a solo traveler such as myself, okay? Solo traveling. I left the United States of America on May 4th of last year, and I've been traveling throughout Southeast Asia, different countries since May 5th. I arrived in Malaysia May 5th of 2025. 5 times 5 is 25. I arrived in Malaysia on 5/5/25. So you could be a solo traveler, spiritually speaking and physically speaking, or spiritually speaking, maybe not physically speaking. You might have family, kids, husband, wife, what have you, okay? Fur babies that you travel with, okay? But there's something about a solo journey out here, okay? That's what we have so far. Divine Source, what else you got for us? What else in the current energy? Okay, we have a Two of Pentacles. Okay, we got Justice. Okay, Two of Pentacles, Justice. Someone's not seeing it, obviously. Someone's not going to see justice. We got the Ten of Wands. Okay, so someone's in jail. Okay, someone's incarcerated. Someone could have died. Someone could have died. Okay, left this physical earth. That was a karmic energy to you that was putting swords in your back with the Seven of Swords energy, okay? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah. Okay. Um, with the RV and the travel, that's pretty nice. Okay. Yeah, your brother's in jail. Okay. So your brother, Hierophant energy in reverse, King of Wands in the reverse, okay? That is someone who had the opportunity to tell the truth, okay? But they didn't. They lied, okay? So they're not getting justice. Justice is out here in reverse. And the Two of Pentacles is at the same angle here, kind of diagonal, same angle as the Nine of Wands, okay? So something for you, solo traveler, spiritually, solo healer, okay? Someone who's been in isolation, you doing your healing work, okay? You on your hermetic, you on your hermetic journey. I don't even know what that is. I'm going to have to look that up. You on your spiritual hermetic journey. I don't even know what that is. Divine, we going to have to look that up because I don't, well, let's go ahead and find spiritual hermetic journey. We're going to find out what that is before the end of the psychic investigation reading. That's interesting. We got the Hermit in reverse. Okay, so you could be coming out of Hermit mode. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups in the upright. And we got Temperance for patience. That is in the upright. Good job, collective. Good job. Okay. Nothing wrong with a patting on your back. Okay. Especially if you are a solo traveler spiritually. Okay. You are a lone wolf. Okay. Nothing wrong with a pat on the back. Pat yourself on the back. Okay. Good job. Good job. Okay. I'm hearing your ancestors like, I'm hearing your ancestors. They're clapping. Okay. I'm hearing your ancestors. They are clapping. They are like, yes, good job. Yes, she did it. Yes, he did it. Yes, they're doing it. Yes, they heard us. Yes, they're following us. Yes, they cheering, 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 cheering. All right. So, look down and it says manifesting. I said mastering. Mastering our divine love. That is key. Manifesting our divine love is what it says. Okay. And this says, I am the voice of Yeshua. May I always be a safe place. Elohim. That is the seven spirits of divine source. Okay. The seven spirits of divine source is Elohim. Okay. Fuck you. This is my channel. I can do whatever I want to. I'm going to leave you on here long enough for you to hear this message. 35547. Okay. Fuck you. This is my channel. I can do whatever I goddamn well please. Okay. So fuck you. Did you tell Buddha to put on a t-shirt? Did you tell Gandhi to put on a t-shirt? Fuck you, Karmic. Okay. This is my fucking channel. You want to wear a shirt on your channel? Go start a psychic investigation channel and you go put a fucking shirt on. This is my fucking channel because I am the voice of Yahweh, Yeshua. This is my fucking channel. So goodbye, bitch. Okay? Goodbye, bitch. Okay? I just wanted you to be on long enough for you to hear all of that. So goodbye. Okay? All right. Uh yeah, thank you. Okay, Divine Waters, but I'll do my channel. Okay? I'll go look it up. I appreciate the help, but I'll go look it up and I'll interpret it. Okay? Thank you. Okay? This is not for kids. It's marked as not for kids. Okay? It's marked as not for kids. Okay? It's marked as not for kids. So, okay, again, fuck you too. And kids say that. I mean, I don't know why that's a surprise. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why that's a surprise. So kids say fuck you all the time. Why are you offended that I would say it? I don't know. Kids say worse things than that. Okay, to adults. You know what I'm saying? So why are you offended? Okay, because I use words on here. Okay, that your religious ass deem as whatever. Okay, a sin. Okay, with your shallow ass. So yeah. Can always expect, collective, you can always expect, okay? I knew before I came on this live that based on the time that it is in America, that the majority of the roaches come out at night, okay? The majority of the roaches come out at night, okay? We are looking at 30 in the room and 20 people, 20 likes. Thank you so much, everyone, okay? The majority of the roaches come out at night. When it's dark, so do the freaks come out at night. Okay? So, yeah. So, what else do we have here? We have Revelation 13:7. Revelation 13:7. Okay? Revelation 13:7. Okay, so let's go ahead and look up Revelation 13:7. Then we're going to look up hermetic or spiritual hermetic energy. We're going to look that up. Okay. Revelation 13:7. Give me a moment. Thank you so much for everyone for your patience as I do what Divine has guided me to do. Okay. Again, this is not a tarot channel and I am not a tarot reader. Okay. 13:7 Revelation in the religious book, okay, declares the beast, the Antichrist, the beast is permitted to wage war against saints and conquer them, while also gaining authority over every tribe, people, language, and nation. The beast, the Antichrist, is permitted to wage war against the saints and conquer believers, saints conquer them, while also gaining authority over them. Okay, this verse signifies a period of intense persecution during the end times where believers will be overcome, though not spiritually, where believers will be overcome, the righteous ones, the upright ones, the ones who have ascended, the ones who have awakened, the ones who are not lazy about their spiritual journey. Okay, a Sunday morning message on a Friday or Thursday evening. It's Friday morning here. Okay, a Sunday morning message. Okay, on a Thursday evening for most of you. Okay, this verse again, it signifies a period of intense persecution, spiritual persecution during the end times where believers will be overcome physically, though not spiritually. This passage frequently connected to Daniel 7:25, which also declares, the little horn wearing down the saints for a time, times, and half a time. Okay? But we are overcomers. Okay? We are overcomers. The beast physically overcomes the saints. Okay? So you having to go into hermit mode. Okay? You going through a Job experience. Okay? Overcoming the saints in the physical. Okay? But not spiritually. Okay, and I'm getting yet I rise, yet I rise, yet I rise. Spiritual journey, yes, again. Spiritual journey of Hermeticism. The spiritual journey of Hermeticism is an initiatory process of self-knowledge, inner alchemy, and transformation, aiming to awaken the divine spark, the gnosis, okay, within, the gnosis within, and reunite the individual soul with the all or God energy, okay? It moves from initial wonder to purifying the soul of irrational vices, transcending moral limitations, and ascending through cosmic spheres to reach enlightenment. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, spiritual hermeticism. Okay? I don't know. Okay? I know we are going into a very interesting period, okay, of time in history, but what period in time is not interesting? Okay? All of history here on earth has been interesting. Okay? And so yeah. Again, all those karmics, okay, including the ones who come on here and say I look like somebody else, okay? So, yeah, all right? I am who I am, and that is who I am, okay? So, yeah, very, very interesting, okay? So, also, we got the energy of the other day in a live about a once great nation falling, a once great nation falling, a once great nation falling. Again, there are 197 countries around the world, but this could most certainly resonate for the United States, which are becoming the divided states, the United States of America. Okay? I was once one of the biggest patriots of America as I served from 1995 to 2003 in the United States Army on active duty. I was once one of the biggest patriots of the United States, okay? And I am not against America today. I am against the karmic leaders, okay? Secret societies and government officials that run the country. That's not just about President Trump, okay? That's about all of it, okay? All of it, okay? So the energy of a once great nation falling, yes, okay? So I don't know about end times, okay? I know that I'm due to live here for many more decades because of my work here. So many more decades. So last times, last days are relative, okay? What does that mean, last days? We've been in the last days since the first day. You know what I mean? So, yeah. All right. We have one more deck to shuffle here. We have one more deck to shuffle here, okay? Hello, thank you so much for tuning in, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, today is Ramadan, okay? I'm not a Muslim, okay? And I do not participate in that, so don't be bringing that bullshit over here, okay? The false prophet Elijah Muhammad sent out an assassin call on Malcolm Little, aka Malcolm X, when he started to expose them. So don't bring your karmic ass Muslim energy up in here. I am not Muslim and I will not celebrate it, and I do not resonate with that. So cut the bullshit. Okay? Don't be coming up in here bringing that dumbass shit in here. Okay? With that polygamist ass false prophet. Okay? Who was fucking women all over the world, including minors. Okay? And getting them pregnant. Don't bring that karmic ass energy in here. Okay? So keep your Ramadan. Okay? Keep your Ramadan. Okay? Divine source. What else? Okay. That's cool. Okay. As long as you know, again, as long as you know, okay. You want to follow a false prophet, you follow a false prophet's teaching. Okay. You want to follow a false prophet, you follow a false prophet that was a polygamist. Okay. And put out a hit on a truth speaker. Okay. You want to follow a false prophet, you follow a false prophet. And you'll find yourself in this. Okay. Elijah Muhammad, confirmation nose itch. Elijah Muhammad is no different than Jim Jones. Elijah Muhammad, okay? Elijah Muhammad is no different than Creflo Dollar. Elijah Muhammad is no different than Charles Manson. Elijah Muhammad is no different than Kenneth Copeland. Elijah Muhammad is no different than Joyce Myers. Elijah Muhammad is no different than Gwen Shambling. Elijah Muhammad is no different than Adolf Hitler. Elijah Muhammad is no different. Okay? So there's something about a divine love. That's the page I turned to in this journal. Okay? Again, I am on a fast today, or a detox. I shouldn't even call it a fast because that's religious, okay, or has religious undertones, okay? So I am on a detox, okay? It's water and black coffee only today, okay, for 24 hours. Started this morning. Water and black coffee only. I will not have anything to chew, eat today. I will not, okay? That is, again, for my own journey. That could resonate for some of you. That could be a confirmation for some of you who have been hearing it's time for a detox or a body cleanse of some sort. That could resonate or be a confirmation for you. Thank you so much, Divine, for all that you have out here. We are going to go ahead and place these within the stack. And again, thank you so much, investigators, for all that you do, okay? I trust that you are meditating on your cases, investigators. I trust that you are meditating on your trials, judges, okay? So you know, hello, all right, okay? So you know that you are going to be, okay, on the dockets, judges, on the docket today. You know that you're going to be seeing Joe Schmo, whoever Joe Schmo is, or Josephine Schmo, whoever, okay? You know that you're going to be seeing them, okay? You need to meditate on that trial before you walk into that courtroom and everybody rise, okay? To honor you. You need to honor your ancestors, judge, okay? Judge, you need to honor your ancestors. So take a look at your dockets, judge, and see who you are due to be sitting in front of, okay, today. Yeah. So that you can be a righteous judge, okay? Not just one that follows earthly laws and earthly principles, okay? But a righteous judge, okay? If you need to, what is it called? I forget the word again. I'm not an attorney, of course. If you need to move upward on a case, so let's say, for instance, the minimum sentence is 10 years. The maximum sentence is 25 years. You need to determine from a spiritual perspective, judges, if you need to give them 10 years, 15 years, 18 years, 17 years, 25 years, give them the max, 20 years. You need to determine that. And then from that point forward, you need to make sure that you are not one of the karmic ass judges out here that releases them before their full sentence. Releasing them before their full sentence. Okay? Because when you do that, you are releasing demonic energy back out into society for them to rape, steal, kill, sodomize, whatever it is that they're in, whatever they're in there for, or greater crime. Okay? So you might be looking at a rapist who ends up turning into a serial killer rapist. Okay? You do not want to release that woman or man back out into society. You do not want to release that energy back out into society. Okay? Judge. Okay? attorney, okay? I really believe, okay, one of the lowest occupations in the world, or one of the most confined, restricting occupations in the world, okay, is a public defender. Is a public defender. That is one of the lowest subdued, controlled occupations in the world is a public defender. Why? Because a public defender has no say-so in whether or not they represent someone, unlike someone who has their own law firm who can decide if they want to represent someone or not. Okay? Yep. Yep. Has nothing to do with the color of their skin, judge. You need to see the spirit of the being standing in front of you, who's on the prosecution side and who's on the perpetrator side. Okay? You need to look at the spirits of both of those beings. Okay? Not just, or all of those beings if it's more than two. Okay? You need to look at it from that point of view. Yeah. That is very true, Divine Waters. Okay? So yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Divine Source, for protecting this channel. Again, okay. I am simply following orders. Those are your orders, most time. Your orders. Police are lying to the community. Hot damn, here we go, right away out the gate. Police are lying to the community. What have we been talking about, okay, for the last 10 minutes? What have we been talking about? Karmic law enforcement, low vibrational law. We got it right here. So within the 197 countries on this planet, okay, there is most assuredly at least one police officer, okay, that is karmic, demonic, underhanded, okay, in each and every precinct, in each and every precinct, in each and every precinct, in each and every precinct. What's up, B? Yeah, they do. Thank you for bringing your energy, okay? The police are lying to the community. We might get some countries out here. We might get some cities out here, okay? As confirmations as to where this is in this current psychic investigation read, okay? That is on one side of the Queen of Cups. We have Ian, Christian, Brooke, and Everett. Ian, Christian, Brooke, and Everett. One of these lying police officers, any one of these names, okay? Any one of these names, okay? Someone could be, a police officer could be lying to an attorney, okay? They could be lying to the judge when they testify. That is perjury. That is a crime, okay, in and of itself, okay? So, hello, Deborah, okay? So, yeah, perjury, lying under oath, okay? Brooke, Officer Everett, Officer Brooke, Officer Christian, Officer Ian, okay? Somebody out here lying to the police, lying to the police. But you see this Queen of Cups energy right here, judges, okay? You see this Queen of Cups. No, I'm talking to the judges. I'm talking to the judges for some reason, okay? Judges. So this Queen of Cups energy speaks to your intuition, okay? You being a queen, okay, of divine enlightenment, okay? Water represents, okay, Holy Spirit and the flow of it, okay? Water represents the Holy Spirit and the flow of it, okay? That's why the physical body is 70 to 80% water. That's why Divine Source created the earth 70 to 80% water. The earth today is still 70 to 80% water because that is Holy Spirit. That is where baptisms come from. That is where the tradition of baptisms come from. The going down into the water, the representing of Holy Spirit, the representing of the Spirit. Okay? So you judge, you need to use your spiritual guidance. Someone said Holy Spirit. You need to use your Holy Spirit, judge, when you go in and you listen to these individuals, again, on both sides, okay? Because the victim could lie, okay? And there's a police out here that's involved in perjury, a police officer, okay? So they are not serving and protecting anything but their own interest. You hear me? Okay? They're not doing anything but serving their own interest. Oh, thank you. It was 33 and 33 in the room. Okay? They are serving their own interest. They are not here to protect and serve the community. Okay? Because they lied to the community. So they need to be fired. You hear me? They need to be fired. Okay? Fired. Okay? We have a closet racist out here. Okay? So there's a police officer that's a closet racist. Okay? Again, that speaks to not being, okay? Not being equal. Okay? Not seeing all as equal. Not seeing all as equal. There's a term called apparent. There's a term called apparent something. Give me there is something called apparent something. Give me one moment. Let me look this up. Apparent something. Apparent. I can't think of it. It's apparent something. Let me see if I can find that. Apparent something. I look up a lot of things over time, or every day. Apparent something. Let me see real quick if I can find this. Bear with me. Okay. Let me see. Apparent. I can't find it. There is apparent something. Okay? Give me just one moment, collective. Okay? Give me just one moment, everyone. So there is that's gonna bother me. Okay. What is the legal term that allows for stereotyping or racial profiling? It's called apparent something. I can't find it. That's gonna bother me because I just recently looked it up. But there is a term in the legal field that is apparent something, and it allows for, or it kind of opens the gate, okay, for profiling. Okay, I'm looking at 32 and 32, 32 likes, 32 people in the chat, in the live. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. But yeah, so someone's a closet racist. This could be the police officer. This could be Ian. This could be Brooke. This could be Everett, first, middle, last name. This could be a judge. Closet racist. Definitely seeing how this could be a police officer who's lying to the community, a closet racist. Yeah, I did look for a moment. I didn't want to waste too much time. I did take a look I did take a look for a minute. Okay. That is on one side of justice, and we got the sun sign. We're going to roll some dice and find out, get 3 sun signs here. Okay. 3 sun signs. Okay. So divine source revealed 3 sun signs to us on this sun sign card. That's justice. Okay. 3 zodiac. We're going to roll the dice. Okay. We're going to roll. Okay. We have a Scorpio, scorpionic energy. Okay. Scorpionic energy. We have an Aquarius energy. Okay. Give me just one moment. That's really going to bother me. That's really going to, I can't find that. I'll mention it in the next live. I'll find it. Okay. I'll find it. Okay. Okay. All right. So, sun signs. Okay. Okay. And a Virgo. All right. So we have with this, okay, sun sign. Okay. We have a Scorpio. What was it? We have a Scorpio, Aquarius. Okay. We have a Scorpio, Aquarius, and a Virgo sun sign. Scorpio, Aquarius, and a Virgo sun sign. Okay. So, congratulations on your justice. Congratulations on your justice, Scorpio. Okay. Virgo. Okay. And Aquarius. Okay. Yeah, it's All right. Also, these were back to back. Okay, it was like this. Okay, the cards were like this. Okay, so, okay, this says water magic on this side. So return to sender, all that. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, and we have a collapse of lies. A collapse of lies. So, justice, okay? Even though there was a collapse of lies, okay? It's not reasonable suspicion. It's definitely apparent something, okay? And it's 2 words. Again, we'll get it, all right? Thank you so much for everyone who's looking into that, okay? Don't get settled where you currently are. Changes are coming, okay? Hello, thank you so much for tuning in, Georgia, okay? Don't get too settled where you are. And that is on the 9 of Wands. That's a confirmation for the lone wolf journey, the solo traveler, okay? Traveling in your RV, okay? On your journey to and fro, okay? As you are divinely guided, okay? Traveling to another country, traveling to another state, traveling to another county, okay? Traveling to another region. Don't get too settled. Changes are a-coming, okay? So again, we got the lone wolf energy out here, okay? Hermit mode, okay? Hermit mode. Divine is saying go to the journal, okay? So let's go to the journal real quick. On the other side of that, okay? Okay? I'm getting dun, 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 dun. What is that from? Dun, 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 dun. All right. So, Listen, okay? Listen, on 9/10/007. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. We on a mission, baby. We on a mission. We on a mission, baby. I'm feeling very musical, okay? Before I started this live, I was sitting out on the balcony and I was just rolling through rhymes in my head about the journey that I'm on, okay? I was just rolling through my head with rhyming lyrics about the journey, okay? So 9/10/21. 9/10/21. This is what I have in my journal. This is the page I turned to. 9/10/21. Okay? Says, working hard on a job earns you a paycheck. Working hard on myself, I make a fortune. With the Wheel of Fortune. Take a look at this. And I love it when divine works. This is why I'm obedient. Because I love the magic. I love the magic. You hear me? I love the magic. Okay? How my obedience to divine and my guiding, my ancestors guiding me, and I follow what they say, how they're guiding me, the clues and synchronicities. I love that. Okay? I love that. Okay? So again, I'm going to read this. Working hard on a job earns a paycheck. Working hard on myself, I make a fortune. 90210. Confirm. Good job. Good job. Good job. 90210. Yeah, it was 90210. It's definitely not Mission Impossible. B. 90210. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. Okay. So I see that. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. B. Nothing is by coincidence, and I know exactly what you meant. You meant zeros. But listen to what B put in the chat. Okay. B said, I had my heroes mixed up. Somebody got you mixed up. Okay. Somebody had their heroes. She meant zeros. I understand, B. Okay. But she typed, that's just like me speaking, okay? If I say Aquarius, but I meant Scorpio, that's on purpose. You know what I mean? Because there are no coincidences. She said, I suspect it's a she. I'm saying she. I don't know. I had my heroes mixed up. So somebody thought you were a zero, but baby, you a hero. Somebody out here thought you were a zero, but baby, you a hero. Somebody had you confused. Had you confused. Somebody thought you were a hero, but your ancestors and divine is like, nope, that's my champion. Divine Source told me that when I was at the Rock of Central Florida. I wrote it in a journal somewhere. Okay. Divine Source specifically, I was sitting there listening to Steve speak on a Sunday, and Holy Spirit specifically came to me and said, you are my hero. Specifically. Again, in the last live, we did a Q&A. I share a lot. Most of those questions were people were asking me about my journey. So I opened up my heart and my life and my journey, and I shared with them, what's up, CO Sugar? Okay. What's up, girl? I hope you're doing well. You and your kiddos and your fur baby. I hope you're doing well. Okay. So somebody thought you were a zero, but now they see you as a hero. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. So working hard on this in my journal on 9/10/21, and someone said 90210. That was a TV show. Okay. Working hard on a job earns you a paycheck. Working hard on myself, I make a fortune. With the Wheel of Fortune and the lone wolf energy out here, the black sheep, okay? Right here. Right here. I love it when the magic works. I love it. And it's not magic. I mean that when divine source confirms. I love it. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. So they might as well join it. They can't beat it. They can't beat it. They can't beat it. So might as well. We have the name Tisha. Tisha. Latisha. Tisha. Okay. Tisha. Okay. Tisha. It was a famous Tisha. I don't know a famous. Oh, Tisha Campbell. And do you know on that page there's a Matthew Jerome Campbell name? Let me show you that page. Oh man, I'm gonna have to find it. Now I'm gonna have to find it again. Divine Source, take me back to it. Take me back. Take me to the page. Take me back. Take me to the page. Somebody could be singing that. Take me back. That old school song. Take me back, dear Lord, to the place where I first received you. Somebody could be saying it. This is like Thursday night service. This is like Thursday night service. Thursday night service. But on that same page, there was a Matthew Jerome Campbell name, okay? And we got Tisha out here. I was going to say I don't know a famous Tisha, okay? But there is one that I am aware of, and that's Tisha Campbell, okay? She was married to Dwayne. Dwayne is a homosexual, or it goes both ways, okay? Is a homo. Oh, here we are, okay? And someone said Ratisha, okay? So we have Matthew Jerome Campbell, okay? So Campbell is right there. Also the name Matthew and Jerome, okay? Campbell, okay? So Tisha Campbell, Tisha Campbell, okay? Tisha. One side of the Hierophant, and again, I remind us this did come out in reverse. We have Blake Bloom Blondie. Blake Bloom Blondie, okay? So a lot of celebrity names could resonate with this, okay? Blake Bloom Blondie, Hierophant in reverse. Orlando Bloom, Blake Shelton, okay? Blondie, the music artist Blondie, okay? Or someone could be blonde haired naturally or dyed their hair. Someone could wear wigs. I was talking about Shanae, and we got Tisha out here. So Tisha Campbell starred in Martin. Divine just reminded me about that at the beginning of this reading, okay? Okay. So Shanae, Martin Lawrence, and now we have Tisha Campbell, okay? Any one of them could tune in, okay? What's going on to all the celebrities out here? What's going on? All right? Tisha Campbell, okay? And Shanae, or the character Martin Lawrence who played Shanae on Martin, they used to get into it all the time. Tisha Campbell was like that #1 enemy of Shanae. Her and Pam, her and Tachina Arnold, okay? So yeah, could be something about that. Your neighbor, the person who lives across the hall from you, the person who lives across the street from you, this line police officer could live on your street, okay? Because we have a line police officer out here. They could live on your street. All we do is win, no matter what. And every time we tap in, synchronies go up. And they stay there, and they stay there. We got Tisha, and we got a celebrity is watching you. We got Tisha. We talking about Tisha. We talking about Martin Lawrence. We talking about Martin, the TV show. We've mentioned Tachina Arnold's name. We've mentioned Orlando Bloom. We've mentioned Blake Shelton. We've mentioned Blondie, okay? We got the names Ian out here, Christian out here, Brooke out here, Everett out here, okay? Somebody could be a tennis player, okay? And then on the other side of this Hierophant right here, okay, look, it says a celebrity is watching. just hilarious. That has to be Martin, the TV show. That has to be, I would venture to say, as far as comedies are concerned, Frasier is my favorite TV sitcom of all time. But as far as just nonstop, just stupid laughs, Martin has to be my number one go-to. It has to be. What a clown. What a clown. All the characters that he played, Jerome, and I said Jerome. So we have Jerome Campbell in the journal. Divine is just like ding, 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 ding. Divine is just like popping them off. We have Matthew Jerome Campbell on that message, on that same page in the journal a minute. It's crazy. Oh, man. But hilarious. I mean, yeah, just have me rolling constantly all day. Hello. What's up? What's up? What's up, Spirit of Tupac? What's up, Spirit of Tupac? Yeah, yeah. What's up, Spirit of Tupac? So we have music artists out here. I already mentioned Blake Shelton, and Blondie is a music artist. Okay? Now we have Tupac energy. Okay? Tupac energy. Again, I was just sitting out on the balcony enjoying the 89, 90-degree weather here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, and I was just rattling off lyrics about my journey. I was just sitting there. No music on. I'm just sitting out there looking at the sky, just enjoying the journey. Whoa. We got a lot of celebrity energy. I'm looking. We have a lot of on top of the, look. Now we have a local celebrity. So a police officer is a local celebrity, by the way. A judge is a local celebrity. We got, boy, okay? She is religious, but I will mention her, okay? She is religious, but I will mention her, okay? That coming out on the King of Wands, that did come out in reverse as well, okay? But I'm going to mention her, okay? So we have, actually we got Atkins, Akins, and Atkins. So Trace Atkins, okay, and Essence Atkins. Trace Atkins and Essence Atkins. So we have Tupac out here, hip-hop artist, okay? Hip-hop artist, gangster rap, Tupac Shakur, okay? Supposedly taken out in 1996. I'm not going to tell you what I think about that on this live, but supposedly taken out in 1996. We have Tracy Atkins. We have Essence Atkins. Lot of celebrity energy, okay? A lot of celebrity energy out here in this kick investigation reading, okay? And again, celebrities that are watching in the background, they keep it on the low because you just, you watch, you tune in, but, I understand that, okay? You have to, be wise about those things, okay? High-level soulmate replacing twin flame that has fallen. Someone could have just left this physical earth, okay, with that tone. Someone could have just left this physical earth. Someone could be on life support and they just checked out. And we have MasterBuilder11. So, a MasterBuilder11 celebrity, okay? A MasterBuilder Celebrity 11 or MasterBuilder11 celebrity is watching, okay? A MasterBuilder celebrity is, oh shit. And I pulled the card down and we have Young Death behind that. So, there you go. Okay. So we don't have her name out here in any. What's Regina King's middle name? Let's find that out. What's Regina King's middle name? Let's find that out. Because her name might be out here already. I don't know. Actress Regina King's middle name. Oh, it's Renee. Okay. Regina Renee King, RRK. RRK. Could be something about RRK. Okay. RRK. Okay. Ian. Let me go ahead and pull that card back out. Okay. For those of you who do not know. For those of you who do not know. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Solo. Okay. So Regina King, whose middle name is Renee, RRK. Okay. She had a son, has a son, spiritual. Okay. Whose name is Ian. Okay. This lifetime. Okay. He chose to exit through his own hand. That's a young death. I think Ian was 25, maybe 25. Young death. Young death. Okay. She continues to heal today. Okay. From that, her only child. She continues to heal from that today. Okay. And continues to do her healing work. Okay. So Regina King. Okay. Let's look up Ian's age when he passed. What was Regina's son Ian's age when he passed? Oh, 26. Okay. 26, January of 2022. Okay. 26, Ian. Ian's name came out here earlier amongst these others. Ian. What is Regina King's son Ian's full name? Ian Alexander. Okay, and he is a junior. Ian Alexander. It doesn't say if he has a middle name or not. Okay. So she continues to heal. Okay. And kudos to her on the healing that she has done thus far. Okay. Kudos to her on the healing that she has done thus far. Okay. Shout out to you, Regina King. Watching or not, doesn't matter. Okay. We have bad eating habits. Again, I'm on a detox today. I am on a detox today. No chewing. Okay. Black coffee. No sugar, no cream. Okay. Could be something about that. Okay. Black coffee, no sugar, no cream. All right. Something about that. Somebody's like, give it to me straight. No chaser. Give it to me straight. No chaser. Somebody just likes the raw truth. Somebody just likes the raw truth. Just give it to me straight. I'm like that very much so. As if you can't tell. Just give it to me straight. Okay? I'm like that. Very much like that. Okay? No need to beat around the bush. Okay? Let's just burn the bush. Let's just get right to it. Let's just get right to it. Okay? Why take 30 minutes to explain something when it only takes 5 minutes? Okay. We have danger, bad eating habits. Okay. So for some of you, okay. Yeah, so do I. Okay. Some people get offended because you say bullshit or fuck you or kiss my ass or motherfucker or bitch or whatever. Religious ass people get offended, but those are the same motherfuckers that are doing water magic, moon magic, cutting up chickens, okay, and sending witchcraft to you, okay? Those are the same motherfuckers that are trying to block the truth on your YouTube channel, okay? Same motherfuckers, okay? Same karmic ass people, okay, who only spend a lifetime between Genesis and Revelation. Same karmic ass people who get offended, okay, when you give them this mudra. Same people who get offended when you give them this mudra. Same people. Okay? Some of you are meant to break, okay, the spells, okay, and the witchcraft that continues to take out people in your bloodline at young ages. So Regina King, what's up, baby? Okay? What's up, girl? You and Ian are meant to heal the suicidal tendencies in your bloodline this time around, girl. You and Ian, Regina Renee King, you and Ian, along with other ancestors, are meant to break the suicidal tendencies of your spiritual bloodline, Regina King. Okay? All right? So that this can stop happening. Okay? So some of you are meant to cure, spiritually cure diabetes. Okay? But in order to do this, you have to change this. Some of you are meant to heal cardiovascular disease in your bloodline and people dying young because of heart diseases, okay? Heart attacks, hypertension, okay? Some of you are meant to heal, okay, this in your bloodline. Did I say diabetes? Okay? Yeah. Some of you, liver disease, cancers, all cancers are karmic illnesses. Some of you are meant to heal these things to avoid this. In the next generation, the next generation, the next generation, etc. Okay? Bad eating habits and danger. So, put the fried chicken down, okay? Put the fried chicken down, and that's not a racial statement, okay? All races like fried chicken, okay? They eat fried chicken here in Vietnam like it's going out of style. They eat fried chicken here in Vietnam. They love Popeyes. Vietnamese, they love Popeyes. The line is down the street and out the door at Popeyes. They love Popeyes here in Vietnam. Yeah. And KFC. But in order for you to break these karmic cycles, okay, that are taking people out early in your life, in your bloodline, you will need to change your eating habits, okay? And for me, that's a confirmation for the detox that I'm doing currently today, okay? Again, I love to hear and obey because that's when the magic happens. That's through which the magic happens. We have Yemen and Yancy, okay? Yemen and Yancy, okay? Yemen and Yancy. Okay? Two of Pentacles. Here are some years. Here are some years. Listen up. Here are some years. 2000. What's on the other side of this card? Oh. We have 2007, 1998, 2017, 2003, 2013, 2019, 2002. I'm going to read those years again. On Yemen and Yancy, something being brought into balance. Something could have been started in 2007, 1998, 2017, 2003, 2013, 2019, or 2022. This young death, any one of them could have been born in any one of those years. Okay? I'll show you the card. See the years? Okay? All right? So, Yemen could be you losing someone who's at a young age. This could be a child. A Yancy could be losing someone, and that could be a child or someone who is a young adult. Okay? Next, we have Zimbabwe and Zulu tribe. Zimbabwe and Zulu tribe. Okay? Italy. Someone's name, first, middle, last. Okay? Something about the continent of Africa. Okay? Or New Orleans. Okay? New Orleans with Zulu tribe. New Orleans with Zulu tribe. Zulu tribe. Okay? Zulu tribe. I'm going to go ahead and ask Google a question real quick, okay? What city in America is Zulu tribe most often associated with? New Orleans, Louisiana, baby. New Orleans, Louisiana. Okay? The Zulu tribe, especially the Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club. Say what? The Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club? Pleasure Club? It says Pleasure Club. Pleasure Club. Deals with Mardi Gras, of course, okay? The parade, okay, Mardi Gras, a little history, and this is for me too, okay? First appearing in 1909, the Zulu Parade is a major highlight of Mardi Gras mourning, known for its members wearing grass shirts and throwing highly coveted, hard-painted coconuts known as golden nuggets. Golden nuggets. Interesting. The name Louis and Armstrong, Lewis and Armstrong, okay? Really? She probably is, okay? With her closet lesbian ass. Oprah probably is, okay? With her closet lesbian ass. Okay? So I already knew about Zulu tribe in New Orleans. What I didn't know was, the 1909, okay? And the Social Aid and Pleasure Club. A pleasure club? Okay. Okay. Woo. All right. We got Gwendolyn, and Gwyneth, okay? Gwyneth Paltrow, okay? Gwen Shambling, okay? Karmic nutritionist turned pastor in Tennessee that died in 2017 in a plane crash, okay? Gwen Shambling, okay? Started out teaching nutrition at a university and then decided she was going to start speaking supposed truths, okay? And she convinced people, speaking about bad eating habits, she convinced people, this might be part of the investigation. Investigators could be finding out more about Gwen Shamling. There could be more victims coming out. We have bad eating habits out here. So now I'm talking about a nutritionist. And now I'm talking about her. She was a nutritionist who turned minister, supposedly. And Gwen said that the way to holiness, okay, was through healthy eating. Okay, let me show you a picture of Gwen Shamling. I did a special on her on Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. That is the Shadow Band channel on YouTube. Okay, I did a special on her. Okay, probably 2 years ago now. Okay, Gwen Shamling. Gwen Shamling. American dietitian, born 2/1855, okay? Oh, May 29th, 21, okay? She died. I said 2017, okay? So Gwen Shamling Laura, okay? American church leader known for the Way Down workshop, okay? And again, she taught, okay, that you basically had to starve yourself in order to become holy, even though that's not what she did. Okay? She ended up marrying a celebrity, an actor who turned out to be, and this is in the news, you could look this story up on YouTube. Turned out this man that she married, okay, all he did was hop from celebrity bed to celebrity bed. He was just a user of celebrity energy. So he would find a female celebrity, he would get with them until they discovered that he was nothing more than a moocher. They would dump him and he would go off to the next celebrity. He ended up finding Gwen Shamling and they both died in a plane crash in Tennessee, okay, on their way to Florida. Okay? So, and his name is Joseph Laura, that actor, Joseph Laura. You could look his information up. Okay? Gwen Shamling. Her hair got bigger as her ministry grew. Okay? As her cult grew, her hair got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Gwen Shamling. Okay? So, there we go. Okay? Gwen Shamling. Okay? Again, Elijah Muhammad is no different than Gwen Shamling, okay? Elijah Muhammad is no different than Gwen Shamling, just like Charles Manson, just like Jim Jones, just like Creflo Dollar, just like T.D. Jakes, just like Joyce Myers, no different, no different. Yeah, it just grew. It just grew. As she got more popular, okay, just got big. And it's literally, you can see through the phases of the years. Go back to 2005, her hair was down here. 2010, it was up here. 2017, it was up here. Right? It literally did that over time, okay? And that speaks to the energy. The head getting bigger and bigger, swelling more and more, to the point to where there was no room for anybody else in that room except her head and her hair. We have third world country natural disaster, okay? On one side of the ten of swords, okay? They really do, okay? They really do, yeah, okay? And they hold a holier than thou, okay, energy, a holier than thou energy, okay? You will never, ever find divine beings looking down their nose at someone else, ever, ever. I sit amongst the people, okay? One of the things that we're learning, or that we've read in the Aquarian Gospel of Yeshua, okay, the Christ, is that he did not want to go to the temple to hang around these priests and all that. He was like, you come to where I am. If you want to be around me and you want to hear what I say, you come. I'm not going into your all pretty building, all made up and all this. I'm not going there, okay? Just because you want to hear what I got to say, you come find me. And Yeshua, as a teenager, was telling them this in the Aquarian Gospel of Yeshua the Christ. You can download the PDF. True facts, y'all. True facts, y'all. Okay? Someone has a country accent. True facts, y'all. True facts, y'all. No bullshit. No bullshit, y'all. No bullshit, y'all. No bullshit. Ten of Swords energy out here, okay? So someone could have fled to a third world country and they took karma with them. And when they get to this third world country, or at some point in this third world country, okay, will be taken out through this third world country natural disaster, or this could speak to Zimbabwe, okay? We got Costa Rica and the Dominican Republic. Costa Rica and the Dominican Republic investigators, okay? Also, I'm getting Tony Gwynn, San Diego Padres, okay? Mr. San Diego, Tony Gwynn, Major League Baseball Hall of Famer, Tony Gwynn, good-hearted man, Tony Gwynn. We have Carlton, okay? Carlton Banks, character, TV, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, okay? Carlton Banks, okay? Something about Cleaver, like the Cleavers, okay? Like the Cleavers, Leave It to Beaver, the Cleavers, something about the Cleavers, or a family that's like that, okay? Some idyllic family, or you're going to have an idyllic family, whatever that means spiritually, okay? That's ideal for you, okay? Cleavers, Okay. Investigators could be finding some sick stuff out here, okay, involving meat cleavers. That's disturbing. Investigators could be finding out some strange things out here involving meat cleavers. On the other side of Carlton, we have Temperance, Carlton, Carla, okay? If you keep this house, it will require an exorcism or major cleanse, okay? So for those of you who will receive property, if you keep this house, it will require an exorcism or major cleanse, a major cleanse. Okay? So when you get news about this, just pack up all the sage, Palo Santo, and candles you can get. Okay? Just pack a suitcase full when you go to this property. Okay? Oh, there's a hotel in New York called the Carlton. What type of hotel is it? Is it upscale? Like, what is it? Is it like, what is it? Is it like celebrity hotel kind of thing? The Carlton? Interesting. Thank you for sharing, Tammy. Okay. We have Clayton, Malcolm, Thomas Brantley. I said Thomas, Thompson. Ooh. Double confirmation on Thompson and Glenn. Okay. So when I opened up one of these journals, okay, the name Glenn Thompson. Okay. And now I'm looking at the name Thompson along with Malcolm. Oh, Ritz-Carlton. Oh, yeah, duh. I don't know why that didn't ring a bell. Ritz-Carlton. Yeah, of course the Ritz-Carlton is. Okay. Ooh, I golfed with a former NHL, a former hockey player. He played in the late 70s and early 80s. His name is Guy Balmer. Okay, Guy Balmer. Let me show you a picture of Guy Balmer. Okay, and him and I met in Orlando, and we golfed at the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando. Okay, he's a wild man. When I see wild, he was in his 60s, like 63, 4 at that time. 2 maybe. He was wild. Yeah. Guy Balmer. NHL hockey player Guy Balmer. Okay. His name is unique, or the last spelling of his name is unique. It's Bohlmer. Okay. So that's a rather unique spelling. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So he played, born 10-10-58. Okay. Guy Balmer, born 10-10-58. Okay. And he played 3 years in the NHL. 3 years in the NHL. Let me show you a picture of me and Guy Balmer. We're out eating one day, and we asked the waitress to take a picture. And they obliged and took a picture of us. Let me show you a picture of me and Guy Balmer. Okay. He's a wild. I don't know if he's still here in the 3D. Okay. But what a guy. You know. So here we are. Okay. On one of our golf outings. That's me and Guy Balmer. Okay, in like 2021, me and Guy Balmer, right? He went on to have a very successful corporate career with Xerox and some others. Okay, Guy Balmer, yeah, yeah. What a character. What a guy. Right? What a guy. Okay, what a guy. All right. So again, that's a celebrity of some sort, okay, that I met, okay, some years ago. We went golfing one time barefoot, okay? We did that one time. Okay. Anthony, okay. Carl Anthony, Carl Anthony, Carl Anthony, Anthony. Okay. Lastly, we have money laundering and investigators. We have Asia. Okay. Someone's first name, female name Asia, female name Asia. Okay. This could be in Asia. Okay. South Pacific, Asia, South Pacific. Okay. Asia. Go get them, investigators. Okay. Go get them. Okay. Oh, wow. Very interesting. And Guy Balmer lived in an Ozark. No. Yes. Ozark. Ozark, California. He had a house out on the beach somewhere. Is it Ozark, California? It starts with an O. It starts with an O. In California. I wonder if they know each other. I wonder if they know each other. Wow. There we go. No, it wasn't Ontario. It was like, let me see. Beachside cities in Southern California that start with O. Oxnard, California. Oxnard, California. Yes, Oxnard. Oxnard. Guy Balmer. Oxnard, California. Okay? He also was like some executive chair, something or other with Marriott, okay? And he would get like these, speaking of the Ritz-Carlton, he would get these Marriott hotels, okay? Very nice places, timeshares and things, okay? He would get these things for pennies, okay? So something that would cost $3,000, okay? He got for like $300 for a week because he was like some Marriott, something or other, investor, something other, right? He would get these amazing places, okay? Wow. So Oxnard, California, Los Angeles, California, okay? So I think we're going to go ahead and get ready to tie up this psychic investigation reading collective. If you have questions, you can ask me those at this time. Thank you so much for sticking around. Those of you who are, okay, or did, okay. Those of you who came back, those of you who came in at some point in time during this psychic investigation reading, thank you so much. If you have questions about your journey, not about when your inheritance, not about when you get the divine love, not about, because it's not my job to know about your journey, okay? Trust me, you don't want me to know more about your journey than what you know about your journey, okay? You do not want me to know more about your journey than you know about your journey. Don't be giving up your spiritual authority, okay, to anyone else, okay? Do not be giving up your spiritual authority to anyone else, okay? You don't want me knowing more about your journey than you know about your journey. If you want to know about how to spiritually awaken, if you want to know if you want to know how to break karmic curses, okay, blockages on your chakras, blockages in your aura, if you want to know how to do those things, okay, releasing what no longer serves you, getting out of bad eating habits, if you want to know how to do those things, I can help you with those things, okay? So, yeah. All right, so we're going to get ready to tie this up again. If you have questions, feel free to ask them at this time. We have a local celebrity energy. We got so much celebrity energy out here today. It was woo. It was woo. Back to back to back to back to back celebrity energy out here. Local celebrity, again, that could be a lying police officer. We have police lying to the community out here. Okay? We have money laundering. Okay? Something about a sticky situation and a grandmother energy. Okay? Something about a sticky situation and a grandmother energy. Okay? Money laundering investigators. Okay? Pay attention to the birds. Okay? Pay attention to the birds. Okay? That come around you. Okay? And that are tweeting. Okay? Somebody's tweeting. Whatever they, do they still do that? I don't know. Whatever, X, whatever. Tweet, Twitter, whatever. Okay? Pay attention to the feathered ancestors that are speaking around you. Pay attention. Okay? We have Asia. Again, thank you so much, everyone, for the love. Okay? We have Anthony. We have Carlton. We have, if you keep this house, it will require an exorcism or some type of cleanse. Okay? You could keep it as a main residence. You could keep it as a vacation home, whatever that property is. Okay? We have third world country, natural disaster out here, mudslide, hurricane, volcano eruption, okay? Tsunami, some type of natural disaster hitting a third world country out here. And again, this could be because a fugitive fled from the country in which they committed the crimes and went to a third world country to hide out, and then divine sends this to wash them out. To wash them out. We have Costa Rica and the Dominican Republic. I don't know if these are third world countries. I wouldn't think so, but they could be. Okay? They could be. Let me ask. Are the Dominican Republic or Costa Rica considered third world countries? Oh, developing nations, okay? Rather than third world, okay? Developing countries, okay? Much the way Vietnam is developing. Vietnam is probably a little further along than those countries are, perhaps, okay? We have Gwen, Gwyneth, Gwendolyn. Again, we looked up Gwen Shamling's information. Something about a nutritionist, dietitian, okay? Nutritionist or dietitian, okay? We have Italy, Zimbabwe, Zulu tribe, okay? Italy, Zimbabwe, Zulu tribe. New Orleans, Louisiana, okay? And some country in Africa. Zimbabwe, I'm sure, is a third world country. Zimbabwe. Is Zimbabwe a third world country? Oh, okay. Again, it says that it's, oh, no longer. It says no longer a third world country. Okay. So, again, they're coming out of it too. Okay. So that's good. All right. So at the beginning, I spoke about a once great nation falling. Okay. Hello, Stephanie. We are summarizing this. Okay. I spoke of a once great nation falling, okay? And I don't know how this card got in here, but take a look. And I'm going to just leave it up here for a minute for everyone to read. Take a look at that message. We have 2007, 1998, 2013, 2017, 2003, 2019, and 2002. Wow, very interesting. Divine Waters, very interesting. Okay, so these years, events, birthdays, okay, these years, okay. Bad eating habits, okay, again, some of you are meant to break karmic illnesses that take out individuals in your family early, because right behind that we have young death, okay? Young death, okay? So some of you are meant to heal diabetes, high blood pressure. Some of you are meant to heal, okay? Whatever it is. Okay. Young death, as I stated, okay? We have young death out here. And again, continued healing for Regina Renee King, okay? RR could be significant. First name, middle name, same initial. First name, last name, same initial. Middle name, last name, same initial. Shout out to RRK. Okay. We have right behind that her son, whose name is Ian, along with Christian, Brooke, and Everett. We have a high-level soulmate replacing a twin flame that has fallen, okay? A high-level soulmate doesn't have to be a twin flame. It's just a karmic lover, okay? High-level soulmate replacing a twin flame that has fallen, okay? Thank your ancestors right now. Thank you, Divine, for my divine union. Thank you for the replacement. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, ancestors, okay? Thank you for sending in this replacement love that is high vibrational, okay? And that is embracing the spiritual consciousness of their journey. Thank you, Divine Source, for blessing me with this high-level soulmate, divine masculine, divine feminine, whichever you are not. A divine feminine can be a male or a female. A divine masculine can be a male or a female. It's not about what's between their legs. It's about their purpose here that determines if they are divine masculine or divine feminine when they ascend. Okay? Thank you, Divine, for bringing in this divine partner to me. Okay? Thank you, Divine. I resonate with them. Okay? I connect with them. I hear them. They hear me. We speak to each other. You or them could be a MasterBuilder11. Okay? You or them could be a MasterBuilder11. Okay? We have the names Atkins, Aikens, Atkins, akin. So because something about someone who's akin to you. Okay? Celebrity names out here: Tracy Atkins and Essence Atkins. Trace and Essence. Trace, let me move that closer. Trace, Essence. Trace, and Essence. Okay? Okay? Someone, I don't know, admiring your essence, your effervescence, your essence. Okay? We have Tupac out here. Okay? Celebrity energy, Tupac. Okay? Tupac. Okay? When I get free, motherfuckers better watch their ass. Soon as I get released, I'ma clock some cash. Spend some time locked bound, but I'm back on the streets. There'll be trouble when they see me. When I get free, motherfuckers better watch their ass. Soon as I get released, I'ma clock some cash. Spend some time locked down, but I'm back on the street, out of hermit mode. There'll be trouble when they see me, because that's judgment time, okay? As they watch you rise with your celebrity or with whoever this divine partner is that's coming into you. Again, it doesn't have to be an A-list celebrity. It could be a local celebrity. It could be a judge. It could be a congressman. It could be a congresswoman. It could be an attorney, male or female, okay? We have Tupac, Then we have Tisha. We talked about Tisha Campbell. We talked about Martin Lawrence. So Tisha and Campbell, Martin and Lawrence. We mentioned Tachina Arnold. Also, Carl Payne, okay, is in that TV show. We got Carlton out here. Carlton Payne is in that TV show, okay? Best friends with Malcolm Jamal Warner, okay? Carlton, Carl. In that show, his name was Cole. Cole, C-O-L-E, Cole. Okay? Somebody's best friend could be a celebrity too, okay? Like Tisha Campbell and Tachina Arnold, okay? We have a celebrity is watching. Again, there's heavy celebrity energy out here, okay? In this psychic investigation reading, heavy celebrity energy, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in, celebrities. Shout out to the high vibrational celebrities out there that I am aware of, okay? Energetically. That is Tachina Arnold. That is Keanu Reeves. That is Jim Carrey. That is Denzel Washington. That was Maggie Smith, okay? She's no longer physically here with us as Maggie Smith, okay? That is Maggie Smith. That is Carrie Underwood. That is Kelly Clarkson, okay? Kelly Clarkson. Yeah, okay? All right. So, celebrities watching, okay? We have Bloom, Blake, and Blondie. Again, I mentioned Orlando. So Orlando Bloom, Orlando Brown, Orlando, Florida. There's an Orlando, Arkansas, or Orlando something. Somewhere else is also Orlando, okay? On the more of the eastern side of the United States, Orlando, okay? We have Blake, okay? We have Blake and blonde. Someone, celebrity could be a blonde, okay? I mentioned Kelly Clarkson and Carrie Underwood, okay? Those are blonde celebrities this lifetime. We have HireAHitman.com. Yeah, some of them do, okay? Some of them do. And for some of them, that's how they get their celebrity status, local or national, okay? HireAHitman.com, okay? But just like zodiac signs, not all Scorpios are dark, not all Sagittarians are bright, not all Aquarians are light, not all Aquarians are dark, not all celebrities are dark either. That's why I point out high vibrational celebrities, okay? Because not everyone who's in Hollywood or gets paid through Hollywood is a part of energetically Hollywood, okay? Not everyone is, okay? Don't miss your opportunity because you judge one because of the masses. Let me say that in Georgia, okay? Don't miss your opportunity because you judge one based on the masses, okay? So someone looks at me, okay? Someone looks at me. Goodbye, Georgia, okay? Thank you. So someone looks at me, okay? And they'll be like, what? That's just a black guy. What? That's just a nigga. What? That's just a whoever, right? They look at me and they say that, okay? Don't judge one based on whatever you stereotype the masses as. Because if you do that, especially with this earth angel, you do that and your ass has definitely set your ass up for failure, okay? You have definitely set yourself up for failure and you miss out on the blessings that flow through this earth angel, okay? And the healings that flow through this earth angel. You judge this based on what I look like physically and you will fail 100% without question. That's what the past did. You will fail 100%, 100%. Okay? Don't get settled where you currently are. There's a change of plans. Okay? Change of plans for someone out here. A change of plans. We have a sun sign out here. Okay? We roll the dice. We got Virgo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. We have a collapse of lies. And we have a closet racist out here, a closet racist out here, okay? And lastly, we have the police are lying to the community, okay? Thank you so much, everyone, again, that stuck around. I know it's approaching 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in America. Again, I am in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, okay? Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. My name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel, a light worker, and Gaia beacon, born on the 333rd day of the year. 11/29/74 breaks down to 11/11/11. I am a Master Builder 33. That is why I am here. That is my journey. Okay? I am here to teach, and my life, more than anything, is to be that teacher, the demonstration. Okay? So, the man who took my first wife, who I grew up believing was the father of me, okay, was my sperm donor, okay? Come to find out he was not. He took my first wife when I was serving in the United States Army overseas. That is for a demonstration that you can overcome that, okay? The karmic illness, witchcraft that caused to the rare autoimmune virus attacked my kidneys and put me on dialysis for 4.5 years, okay? I ascended out of that place on 7/7/17 with a blood filter on 7/7/17 as a demonstration and synchronicity to let the world know that Divine Source protects their own. Divine Source heals their own. I take no medications today. When Divine Source heals, Divine Source does it 100%. Okay? Thank you so much, Divine Waters, for all that you bring to the energy, all that you bring to the room. You're welcome, Sass. Okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay? To all of the celebrities, judges, attorneys that tune in, thank you so much for all that you do. Okay? On this channel, in this channel, share this channel, whatever you do. Thank you so much for bringing your upright energy. Okay? The individual that I was going to speak to directly, I did not see them in the chat this time, so I will speak to them in the next time that I see them. My name is Nehru. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. And as always, be encouraged.